I know Kanye West watched my last video in relation to everything I spoke about Pete and how I was disgusted with the jokes that he was making, because he's referenced exactly specifically what I was talking about in his Instagram video or post. And of course that video that I did has, you know, it's going up in terms of traction. Anyway, let's get into this video, guys. Hey guys, it's Murad Murali. Hopefully you guys are all doing well today. Back at it again. It is daily and consistent content. Subscribe to the channel and let's get into this video. So before I get into this video, I do want to say to you guys, I do have an interview with a Love Islander, Toby, a finalist. My second interview that I'm trying to do properly now in a studio. I would appreciate it if you guys go and check that out and watch that interview. The link will be attached in this video at the end of it and linked above. And it's, I think, my recent video as well. Anyways, so please go and watch that. Support, comment, share. I would thoroughly appreciate it, guys. It's a very long, extensive, good, interesting interview, and I'm very glad that I did it. Please go check it out. I would appreciate it. Let's get into this video where obviously, you know, we have a statement from Kanye that says, yeah, another reason why Skeet gotta stay away from my children. Oh, and nobody noticed that he ain't show up to SNL because Mr. I Can Help You With Meds had a mental breakdown after we ran him off the internet. Skeet, you're not built for this. I already blacked the Super Bowl out on you. Apologize to your family for being in your family. So, listen. I know Kanye West watched that video because I was saying the same damn thing. I don't care who the hell you are, whether you think it's funny. I don't care if you guys think it's, you know, sinister. Comedians can do this. People like dark humor. I don't give a flying fuck if you guys like dark humor and that's something to your taste. Everybody has a personal preference. But I'm telling you now with my absolute chest that if I have children and my ex-wife is with a new man and the new man has made jokes on stage or off stage about effing babies, then we have a problem. We have a problem. You will not go anywhere near my children, irrespective of whether it's a joke or not, irrespective of whether I think you'll actually do something or not. You have become a liability because of these sinister jokes that you are making about effing babies. People make jokes about everything that is dark humor, that is not PC, but when it comes to babies, I think that's very weird and I think it's very off. And you will not go anywhere near my children if you were making those jokes and you are now dating my ex-wife. 110%. If you disagree with that, then I think that's weird, to be honest with you, but you are entitled to your opinion. Everybody is, such as I, but I think it's bizarre that you would think that it's okay to say, you know what, go and hang with my children, coddle them, hold them, let them teeth on your finger as Pete was talking about. Let him do whatever they want with the children. Because you made those jokes, I'm meant to be okay with it. That is probably the only reason that Kanye has that I think is valid enough for him to not want his children around Pete Davidson. And I 100% agree with it because I think it's very wayward and I think it's very weird. Now, where Kanye is wrong is making fun of Pete Davidson's mental health and the breakdowns that he's had and making a mockery of it and bullying it because you're not respecting his mental health, yet you want your mental health to be respected. I believe Kanye does have bipolar disorder and Pete Davidson is suffering through mental issues or illnesses, you know, going through something. So I think that is where he's going down the wrong road. Kanye needs to stick on plan, and I think he needs a good team around him to instruct him and let him know, you know, what you can or can't say to get the masses or the people on your side, because he does go above and beyond and his unnecessary messages about Pete or Kim are not needed. However, I do think here Kanye West is very valid and that I would not want my own children around somebody who makes jokes about effing babies. I don't know why. And people that are saying, oh, it's not that big of a deal, have children. Let a man hang around, or a woman who make those jokes, hang around with your children. And then if something happens, God forbid, to your children, you will regret it for the rest of your life because you helped enable that, knowing that something like that was going to happen or somebody like that has made those jokes about XYZ. You don't know what somebody could do at the end of the day. Now, do I think in my heart of hearts that Pete Davidson would do something to, like, no, I honestly don't think he would. But now that you've made those jokes and you think it's okay to say stuff like that, I'm annoyed. I'm worried. I don't want you near my kids. Case closed. Pete Davidson can do whatever the hell he wants to do with Kim. But what you're not going to do is be with the kids. Go and hang in a separate apartment. Both of them have money. Kim is a billionaire. You can have a separate apartment where both of them can meet, hang and chill. He doesn't need to be around the kids, I feel. He doesn't need to be around the kids at all. After me hearing about the jokes that he was making about babies, I don't give a damn. I don't want him anywhere near those children because I find that to be very wayward, weird shit, and he does not need to be near the children. Case closed. Do you understand? And those who are saying, oh, it's not that big of a deal, like, You've had one easy life, boy. That's just the way I see it. You've had a very easy life. Shit is weird. Do you understand? Shit is weird. Yes, he's made jokes about, black women. He made jokes about the 9/11 stuff as well. He's made jokes about a lot of stuff. But people do that in general. They like to make these jokes that are not PC. Jimmy Carr, a comedian in the UK, made jokes about the Holocaust. People make jokes about stuff like that. And yes, I see that. I don't really agree with it. I don't really think it's funny. But people are going to make jokes like that anyways. And whatever. But effing babies is where I draw the line. That's where I draw the line. I don't think that's funny. I don't think that it's a comedian. Even the weird guy and Family Guy, the older weird guy and Family Guy, who makes jokes around with kids and stuff, I just don't find that funny. I don't know why people find that funny. I find it weird. I find it that, we are subconsciously accepting a world or a dialogue or an understanding or a reality that this is what people can do to children, and it's okay for them to do that to children because that's what we're seeing in comedy, that's what we're seeing in sketch-ups, that's what we're seeing in cartoons, and we're okay with it and we have to accept it. It's a subconscious level of, acceptance that people are trying to force down our throats, and I'm not here for that. I'm so sorry. I think it's disgusting. I think it's awful, and I don't find stuff like that funny. I don't find jokes like that funny. Yes, there's actually pictures of him with, babies in his hands, relatives or whatever, coddling and holding, and I'm sure nothing happened, and I'm sure that's just, him being dumb and making jokes. But for you to think it's okay to make jokes like that, like, it's weird, bro. Like, it's weird. I don't care. I don't give a fuck if you're a comedian. I don't care if that's your professional job. It's weird to get up on a stage and publicly say that you find this, that attractive from what this baby is doing to you, and that you want to do this to it. That's weird, man. I don't care if that's your job. I don't give a fuck if you're a comedian and, you can use it as a veil to hide behind. That's some weird stuff. Why are you joking about that? Why do you find that funny? Why do people find that funny? If I was in a crowd and he was making that joke and everybody was laughing, I'm thinking, what are you not laughing at? Because we need to figure this out. Because I don't know why you guys are laughing over somebody talking about effing babies. That's some weird stuff. You are very weird. You have problems with you. You are wronging and you need help. You need dire help, because I don't find jokes like that very funny, and stuff like that heats me up a lot, because I think it's very weird that people are bypassing it like it's a joke. Because we had people like Shane Dawson who was dragged across the damn streets, dragged for the stuff that he was saying about young individuals, number one, and stuff about saying about his cat and whatever. But with Pete Davidson, let's dismiss it because he's with the Kim, because he's associated with the Kardashian girls. Let's dismiss it, and he can sit there talk about jokes about, I'm in bed with your wife. Listen, I'm not doing that. Y'all know last week I was dragging up Kanye anyways. I like to keep everybody accountable. I think everybody is wrong in this situation. There's not one person that's innocent. Oftentimes, we try to find one person who's innocent in this, and yes, that is true. Sometimes people are the innocent ones and everybody gaslights them and whatever. But oftentimes as well, everybody else can also be wrong and need to be held accountable. And I think Kanye's obsession is wrong. And I do think that the way that... I do think Kim is a good mother. I don't think she's a bad mother. But I do think that Pete Davidson is... Seeing that stuff, you are a very weird person. And he's probably made jokes like that before that hasn't been recorded privately in intimate crowds or whatever. And I find comedians that want to make those specific jokes, you are weird. You need help. And you being a comedian is not justification for you to be making dumb, weird stuff like that. And anybody that finds that funny, will see if you're still laughing. If, God forbid, that happens to your child, you won't find it funny. So why are you laughing? Make it make sense. I don't understand. Anyways, let me know your thoughts are. Subscribe to the channel. Check out my interview. I would appreciate it. My Love Island interview. It's the video before this. Do check that out. Do support. Do comment. Do share. Head over to my latest Instagram post. Head over to my TikTok post as well. My merch is in the bio below. Daily and consistent, baby. Consistent and persistent, baby. Check out all that merch. And hopefully, many more interviews to come, guys. It'll be very interesting if I interviewed Kanye West. But anyways, subscribe to the channel, click that button, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.